What's going on, everyone? It's Loto-Drandel here, coming at you with a Warframe builds video. Tonight, we are going to take a look at a weapon that was redone, or rebuffed, seemingly, and reworked in the Chains of Harrow. It is the Brakk hand cannon. Now, to get this weapon, you have to participate in invasions and support the corpus, along with getting beacons for and being marked by the Grustrag Three. You can also get the Grustrag Three beacons from Brakk and use those to bring out the Grustrag Three and be able to grab the Brakk parts upon defeating the Grustrag. Now, let's take a look at the stats here. We got a 5.6 accuracy. The Brakk is a pretty much like a shotgun hand cannon type of thing. It falls in line with the Bronco Prime, the AK Bronco Primes, the shotgun pistols, so to speak. It has a critical chance of 15%, 2 times the crit multiplier. It has a fall off of 11 to 22 meters, roughly. So the fall off meaning that the damage will start to diminish, if I'm reading that correctly. It has a fire rate of 5 and a magazine of 5. The reload is 1 second, so it is very quick at that, which I do like. The status is 15%, which is pretty good, in my opinion. It could be higher, but, no harm, no foul. And it is a semi-auto. The puncture is at 50, impact is at 90, and the slash is at 60. So as you can see, with the rework to this weapon, it's gotten higher damage. So, with that said, let's take a look at the build, shall we? So for this, we went straight for a status build. Now, let's go to configuration A first. So we have Hornet Strike, Lethal Torrent, Barrel Diffusion. Those are going to be your 3 staples. Now, what you guys could do, and this is just this is going to be a preference thing. If you guys want to have more status, you could, or you could just go with straight up elementals. Now, what I did, this is for the Grineer. You have electricity and heat, which is your scorch, and jolt, which is your increased electricity and status chance, increased heat and status chance, if you have these. If you don't, you at least can have the convulsion and heated charge. Now, if you've got the primed heated charge, and you have it maxed out, you could put that in this slot here, which it'll take up 8 points instead of 6. But you will have to sacrifice some mod space. I will go ahead and tell you that. So, let's move to configuration B. This is for the corpus. Now, for this, I decided to go with a little bit something different. I went with higher status chance, and I went with viral. Now, some would rather say, well, why don't you go with magnetic? Viral toxin goes through the shields, and when you go into higher fights against the corpus, like if you go into sorties, or if you go into the higher end missions, like in the farther into into Pluto, you are going to want to just go straight into their health and screw their shields. So we got Pistol Pestilence, Frostbite. That's going to be your viral here. And I do have Scorch here, but we could just drop this off altogether if you want. And you could put in Deep Freeze if you want. And you could just have your complete viral right here. And that's going to give you a 67.4 status chance. Along with you're going to have your staple, Lethal Torrent, Barrel Diffusion, Hornet Strike. Now, when you're facing off against the infested and corrupted, we got our toxin and we have our electric. Now, you could use heat here, or again, you could choose to just go with the pure corrosive. Now, once you put some Forma into this build, once you put some Forma into your Brakk, as you guys can see, this is a basic 0 Forma. You could choose to put in your next, elemental, or if you guys want to put something else in here for whatever works for you, do what works for you. Again, this is going to be something that just suits your playstyle. So, enough with the showing off the builds. Why don't we test it out? Whoops. Alright, we're going to go into Palace. I'm going to go into it solo. I feel this might be the best, one of the better places to try it, because we're going to see how the Brakk fares. And we're also going to test the fallout damage, or the damage fall off.
Keep the enemy busy while a fellow tunnel operative raids the ship for supplies. Ready? Trigger the alarm. They've turned off critical life support systems. I suspected they might try this. Stand by for support. The first life support capsule has arrived. Activated and your supply is low. Look for personal life support modules dropped by fallen enemies.
As you guys can see, damage fall off is pretty bad when you shoot at a distance. Now if we get closer, the damage is much better. Wow.
Life support incoming.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm probably not gonna. I may not survive that. This skirmish. Gonna have to call him back just to fight.
Another life support capsule is now available.
But as you can see, the overall, this weapon is not a bad one. I could say with a Riven mod, this weapon could have some potential too. As you can see, the definitely the magazine size, magazine size is definitely small. I will admit that. Could be a bit bigger. My opinion only. The ammo maximum is definitely bigger.
We have to win this.
Get ready for a capsule.
Yeah. I'd say that's some pretty good results. For just a Brakk hand cannon.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Wow. So, I think that'll do for a for the demonstration of the Brakk hand cannon. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. What you guys think of this little I won't call it a gem as a whole, but definitely this definitely shows potential as a workable weapon now that it's had some you know, some work done to it. Tell me if you guys think this would be a viable weapon to use in the sorties. Tell me if you guys think it could have potential to be used in long end fights. Tell me if you guys think this could be... Tell me what you guys think this hand cannon could be used for. What potential you see in it, even with the use of a ribbon mod. I'm looking forward to see what you guys would think. Well, feel free to rate, comment, favorite, subscribe for more. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Peace out.